तो भाई गांड टूटेगी आज। पता नहीं कैसे टूटेगी बट टूटेगी। मैंने पहली बार कुछ सही काम करने की ट्राई करी बट गलत काम हो गया। तो देख सकते हो ऐसी है। पता है, अगर तुम कुछ बहुत मतलब तुमको लगता है ना कि तुम बहुत सारी गलतियाँ कर रहे हो, बहुत सारी गलतियाँ कर रहे हो, तुमसे कुछ नहीं हो रहा, सबसे बढ़िया सॉल्यूशन है लॉक योर सेल्फ, आइसोलेट योर सेल्फ इन अ फ्रीकिंग रूम एंड ग्रो। it's it's the one of the best solution that you should, if you think that you are doing something wrong with your family, with your friends, with them, the only good thing is that you isolate yourself and focus on growing yourself. You can grow through content creation. You can mainly content creation because it covers a lot of skill, or you can grow through a business. You can go through video editing. Learning a skill, learn a skill, talk to the people online, learn about the problems you are facing, try to find the solutions of it, that the things you have done the mistakes so far, try to solve that. First, what you need to do that to clarify your thought, because right now you are in constantly mood of doing mistake, and the probability is that you are gonna do the mistake or the same mistake or a new mistake. So the main thing is that you should lock yourself in a room. Lock yourself in a room, yeah. If you want to, if you're an extrovert, introvert, it doesn't matter. If you are doing so many mistakes, right to right, right to right, right to right, just lock yourself in a room. Let your thoughts, let your thoughts take over you. What you are thinking, what are the man, record in front of the camera so you can review the thoughts that you have taken. Because if you're constantly in the room where you are making a lot of mistake, you need to get out that room immediately and focus on the mistake that you are doing and try to find the solution as fast as possible. Or you can, I'm just saying, isolate yourself. If it looks like that, yeah, I'm not improving, yeah, I'm doing a lot of mistake, yeah, I'm not made this shit for, just isolate yourself for 1 to 2 months and you will see just great results. Whether you go, if you go to college, just go to college, study, don't talk to your friends, don't talk with your friends, just come home, go to your room and isolate. Because because the thing is, when you isolate yourself, you're gonna find the problems. Because when you're constantly walking on the road and you don't stop to think about why I'm actually walking on this road. So the thing is just like walking on the road, like you're constantly doing the weird thing, mistakes, like that unnecessary one. So what I want to do is, go to school, don't talk to anybody, eat your lunch and get back to home and isolate, lock yourself in the room and let your thoughts be open over you. And if you go to a job, if you're thinking like your children are not loving you, you're not doing this thing, go to your office, don't talk to anybody, get the work and shit done. After the office you have come, after that you go to your house and lock yourself in fucking room. After that, what you, if you go to college, you go to college, study, you don't give a fuck. uh, no, you don't, no, just don't talk to anybody, you come to home. Because it doesn't matter whether you're an introvert or extrovert, mainly it happens with extroverts, so I'm talking about the extrovert main one here. So the thing is, many times the solution is isolation. Many times the problem, you don't even know the problem, what the freaking problem is. So when you isolate yourself, you're going to find the solution. The same happened with me, right? The same happened with me. I was suffering from many problems, like I had to study. I- if I didn't really give the fuck about the exams, if I didn't isolate myself in this room, then the probability is that I would have never even picked up the camera. I would have never even picked up the camera, never talked like I'm like talking to this, and my English have never been this much improved that I am talking like this shit this. So just isolate yourself in the room. Let your thoughts be like, yeah, what this guy is doing, what this. Let your thoughts be your thoughts. Yeah. Let them time to sink it in your brain. Let the brain to think about the mistake you did, whatever you did, and let the brain find the solution. Search in the web, because many people are suffering from the same problem that you have, or you're going to have. So you can avoid it or face it, it's whatever you are. So sometimes the best medicine is isolation. So says isolate yourself, yeah. It happened to me. Now I'm going to again isolation because the construction work is going in the in my house. But this time I'm going to be in proper isolation, like freaking proper isolation. Because the thing is, when I was isolating now, I was just sitting in this freaking room and studying all day or even in whatever. But my thoughts become clarity. My thoughts really become something like clear, 10% clear. But if I have been just going up and down, up and down, up and down in the in that people didn't even care about me. My own homemates, my family members didn't give a fuck about me. My own friends didn't really give a fuck about me, and I would have been running for themselves towards them, like still they don't give a fuck about me, and I would be running like, yeah, उनके पीछे भागना है, उनको क्लैरिटी देनी है. तो बेस्ट सॉल्यूशन भाई इट इज़ आइसोलेशन यार. जस्ट आइसोलेट योर सेल्फ यार. ट्राई आइसोलेशन को ट्राई तो करके देखो. वेदर यू आर इंट्रोवर्ट और एक्सट्रोवर्ट डजंट मैटर. जस्ट आइसोलेट योर सेल्फ फर्स्ट प्रॉपरली. You can isolate yourself for 30 days, for 60 days. When you isolate yourself, let your thoughts become clear. Let your thoughts be what they want to say, and find the right solutions for it. If you just isolate yourself and not finding the solution, then you are doing probably something wrong. Alright. So many things become clear. You even become somewhat better. I mean, it's happened to me, right? You become somewhat better. So just isolate yourself because many problems can be solved through isolation. If you're doing content creation, shut the fuck up. Go to your room. Don't tell anyone about your account. Just create freaking content. If you're learning video editing, don't talk about it anymore. When you're learning something, you keep your fucking mouth shut. If your house members haven't done anything, like if I'm preparing for CUT right now, I said that I would be preparing, but I choose the content, right? Let's say if I had choose the CUT path. So with the CUT, the family members have seen others that yeah, this person did this, or many family members in this house have done this. Then the probability is that they don't even give me like हाँ हाँ ये कर रहा है, वो कर रहा है, ये मत कर, वो कर, वो उल्टा मेरे को सपोर्ट करते हैं. द प्रोबेबिलिटी इज दैट अपोजिट दे आर गोना सपोर्ट मी, and it's gonna feel a familiarity and not weird. But if I start creating content, if I do something like creating content, learning or breaking skills, they will be like क्या बकचोदी कर रहा है, बहन चूतिया है क्या, रंडी के ये सब कर रहा है क्या, बकचोदी है ये. मतलब ये सारी वो नहीं करनी चाहिए. तो what I'm just saying is that isolate yourself. You are just freaking isolate, become work on yourself, work on the things. Because if I'm gonna do content creation, then the thing is they are not gonna even freaking support me because no one has ever did that, but they have seen it. And yeah, no one really will support me because if I don't get the proof, if I don't get the results, so they're not gonna support me. Not even though I don't have any friends, I need to make some friends by going to the metro, but I don't know what is going with the subconscious mind, yaar. I don't know, yaar. I don't even know when my subconscious mind gives up on the thing. So भाई अगर मैं कंटेंट क्रिएशन करूँगा तो नो वन इज़ प्रोबेबली गोना सपोर्ट मी, एंड एटलीस्ट आई नो दैट नो वन इज़ गोना सपोर्ट मी. सो I need to work more towards the content so I can make them believe me, right? सब कुछ ऐसे ही कहेंगे. It's not weird, right? It's just an unfamiliarity. With content creation it's unfamiliarity, with पढ़ाई it's familiarity. It's unfamiliar, that's why they criticize you. Curiosity, 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 curiosity. It's just that it's really unfamiliar. So best thing to do is isolate yourself. Trust me on this. If you just isolate yourself, you are gonna see great boundary, great success, great whatever you need. Your thoughts, I can guarantee you one thing, that your thoughts will become clear. Most of you, for most of you guys, your thoughts will become clear and you would react according to them. You what I'm going to tell you now, listen very closely. Isolate yourself in a room. If the problems you're facing, write it down. Alright, the mistakes you have done, just faking, write it down or record yourself. Then after that, I need you to search the solution for it on the Google or scroll through Instagram, because many of your problems you can relate it to, and Instagram will provide you the solution, because Instagram is saying me right now. So that's it. Isolate yourself. Let your brain to think about the problems you did, or the problems your family members, your friend, whatever your loved ones did. Then you need to find a solution for it and implement it in isolation itself. When you implemented it, now you can come after isolation, because that was one of your biggest goal, that you were doing many mistakes like that. For content creation, for much many people in this generation, the main problem is that they keep repeating the mistakes or doing the new mistakes, and yeah, like that. I know it's really unweird to do the mistakes, but the thing is, just isolate yourself. I mean, you will get the most solution for most of your problems. Bye.